Yo, what's up guys? Welcome. So today we're going to be working on the crafting system. Now I've actually got some assets, or well, some props I should say, some scrap props. So I can come near here and I can show you this. Let me just double check up on you guys. Everything's looking good here. Shout out to the one watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. But I've actually got some scrap piles. So I'll probably pull them out here. You might be able to see them better. And also you can see the sizes. We need to now add scaling logic to the pickup logic. So then we can scale these, because I think these need to be half the size, like this. Let me go like that. Sort of thing. I think that's a good size for these scrap models. But there's that one. That's the electronics. These are the only ones I got so far. We've got metal. Shout out to Demrock for getting these models done for me. But we've got pretty much everything. Well, just a couple things, a couple pieces of scrap. We've got electronics, metal, and wood. So to be able to craft a shiv, which is really the only thing we can craft at the moment, you will need wood, potentially, you know, maybe 1 metal and 2 wood, because there's a little bit more wood than there is metal on the shiv to do that. But I think crafting is definitely a feature this game needs, so we might as well start adding it since we have the models and stuff. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So what I'll do is I'll show you the inventory system currently. So you can't really see the these you know, like grids and sort of things. So I'm thinking about making it so that the inventory is part of, the crafting system part of the inventory. So the way it works is you can open up your inventory, or you can open up a storage, and there's a storage window here. I'm thinking about making another window here calling the crafting, right? So you'll be able to see all your scrap metal and stuff inside your inventory here, and then there'll be certain types of things you can craft, and you can right click and craft them type of thing, and then they'll go into your inventory. So that's the idea. Let me jump over here. Shout out to the one watching, but everything's looking good. Yep. All right, this is where we're at. 3 minutes in. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing I need to do is we need to add scaling logic, so we can add these new pickups. So we'd have to go into the, well, let's get this open for starters. Pickup data. Okay, mesh. Okay. We'd have to add pickup scale here, pickup scale, and this only really needs to happen on the pickup level. So we'll call it a float. Can you do scale? Interesting. A scale of a structure, okay. Scale of a transform, maybe? No. We'll just have to do a float. Pickup mesh, pickup scale. We should be able to now set the default for this. Like that. Bang. So now this all should be pickup scale 1. Beautiful. Now we can actually we should add these new items. This is called scrap metal. Scrap metal used to craft illegal items. Scrap metal, we need to now add a new pickup type. Pickup types. Is it item types? Oh wait, no, oh, interesting. Oh, we can make them their own category, their own types of scrap. Oh, fucking hell, man. Shit. Alright, there's our first crash for today. But anyway, let me get rid of this. Everything's looking good. I posted there. That's good. Alright, shout out to the free watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. We're at a pretty cool stream today, working on the crafting system, pretty much from scratch. So once we get this pickup logic done, we'll be able to they'll be able to be listed in the inventory and stuff like that, and then we can start building the UI for the crafting system, which shouldn't take too long, and then we can do the logic. Have you got any ideas of different types of, you know, contraband and different types of items we can have? You know, obviously drugs as well, but it's hard to find those types of models. Maybe I haven't really fully searched for those. Okay, hopefully not too much needs to be redone. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. Pickup type, scrap, beautiful. Metal. Oh, alright, yeah, metal. No, metal. PM. Metal, okay. Pickup mesh, would be metal pile. Oh, we need icons. Interesting. Alright, beautiful. Let's jump straight in and get these done then. I've got an icon generator asset, which is very, very handy. We can go into the data tables. There'll be static meshes. Those are the last ones I had. Bang, bang, bang. This one's called pile. Metal pile. Electronics pile. Metal pile. Wood pile. We probably need to add like some more variations, like plastic. I don't know, anything else you can think of. Jump in the comments, let me know. But now we've got some static meshes. Now we can go into the map. This is called icon generator. You can get the link on the Discord in the credit section. But very, very handy tool, this thing. You can do very high quality icons, and that's what I'm using for the inventory now. Worth every cent, I'll tell you that. Because trying to manually create your own icons is just too hard. Especially when you can't get like a good screenshot of the object, and then you have to like remove the background, and it's going to look horrible. You need stuff like this. Come on, man. This map's not even that big. It's just a scene. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, alright. We need to work this out. Oh, interesting. Okay. That works. That should be the angle. I mean, I think it's a 20 degree or something, so maybe I think it's 70 actually, 30 degree or 25. Yeah, I think that's good. So we got that, then that, and that. See the icon down here? Yeah, we'll just go with that. Or should we try and... Yeah, that's just gonna work. So we can go bang. Bang. And bang. There's our icons. Now I'm gonna get out of this. Alright. Alright, we've got our scrap metal. The scale is 0.5. The icon is metal pile. Scrap metal, is it? Interesting. Oh, that's right. I've got to put them into the fucking engine first. I'll check that in a second, guys. They're going to your saved folder into the icons, and bazinga, look at those bad boys. Let me cut them bad boys and get interesting. Wait, paste. No, shit. Cancel. Bang. Bang. UI. 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 How you doing, Sensei, mate? Welcome to the stream. What's good? How far on the crafting system? Literally just started. Literally just started the stream 14 minutes ago, and we're right now. I've just got the icons in, so now I'm putting them into the pickup data, and I've just added scaling logic because these ones need to be scaled down. So there's that, and then we can go metal pile. The pickup weight. Oh, how heavy is a metal pile going to be? Interesting. Let's just say it's a pound. It's a pound of everything. They're all a pound. The value, maybe we can make them $10 a piece. Max stack size, none. So there we go. There's our scrap metal, and now we can just duplicate that and go scrap metal, scrap let's just go scrap wood, scrap wood, wood, wood pile, wood pile, bang bang bang. There we go. Boom. One more. Scrap electronics. What would interesting, what type of I'm going to have to add more surface materials later on. Okay, electronics, beautiful. Well, there we go, and they're all scrap now. Alright, beautiful. Now, oh, we got that thing where everything just goes low poly. Alright, so what do we got? Now we need to go to the pickup. This is where we add the scale. Scale. Would it be world scale? It'd have to be world scale. Okay. So that needs to be a vector. Set the relative scale of the component. Display scale and world space. Or would it be world scale? World scale. Oh, it has to be that. Alright. So now we just need to hopefully change this data table and not fuck shit up and crash the table, the thing again. So this, the item data, is it? Or the pickup data, this, interesting, needs to be a vector. Okay. Now I've got to make sure this is right. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think those are good sizes. Alright, so now we've got that. Let's see if I can just jump in game. Maybe we can jump in game, have a better look at the inventory, because I want to try and fix this, because this is just stupid. I don't know why the engine does that. It just, maybe it reverts back or something. Maybe if I do this, go, then, no, doesn't do much. But let's jump in, have a good look at the inventory system. So now we just need to work on the UI. So then we can open up an inventory menu and stuff like that. But I'm not sure how we're going to go from inventory to... So here we go. We've got our inventory, we've got our storage, but I want I want the crafting to go here as well. So maybe we can have some buttons up here where you can switch from inventory to crafting. So to go from like that, and then if you click on crafting, a crafting thing will pop up. Yeah, we'll be able to do that, because the only way this pops up is if you actually interact with a container or storage. So yeah, that's probably or everything looks good now. But yeah, that's the idea, I think, guys. We're just gonna, we're gonna have to do something up here. Let's just do that. Let's start. Shout out to the free watching. So there's that. Let's go to now here. Let's just kill them. Looking at that, it's killing me. Alright, so now we got this. So now we can go to, we've got our top bar, a horizontal. Is that horizontal there? We can put another horizontal here. Yeah, yep. Okay, button. Text. Something like this. Oh shit. You know what I mean? But inventory button. Crafting button. You know, I'm a programmer, I'm not a designer. I'm just going for something half good or good on the eyes type of thing. Just functionality. That's all I'm trying to focus on, really. Get these buttons done so they're sort of hidden type of thing. You just sort of click on the button type. How these are just all not default white. Why is it blue, like out of all colors? I could probably go into the engine and make sure those, like, reset those default values to that, just so it doesn't kill my life every time. Inventory. Crafting. I mean, what do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? Yeah. I mean, that's what we're going to go with for now. So bang, bang, you can click. By default, you open here, then you click on that. This will change. And you say if you're in a storage, yeah, we just need to do, if you're in storage, then we've got to like go into this and into that. Alright, so now we've got one here. We need to go and duplicate one of these bad boys pretty much. Top bar, inventory box. world box and the message. Okay. So we can, yeah, would you like, we can use this to say, would you like to craft this item and stuff like that. Alright. So now we've got a world box, we can go and call this the crafting box. Let's, maybe, okay, what type of, okay. So this is 0, that's 0. Let's make this a 1. We can go, and we can go like that. Oh, wait. Okay. 850 minus 250. 850 minus 250. For starters, we need an icon now for crafting. This one will be now crafting. We don't need this. We can potentially put like a close button there, so something can go there. Doesn't matter. So now we need a crafting icon out of my 700 icons that I've got for this game. Another asset pack, very handy. We need some sort of crafting icon, like this maybe. I mean, that could work. Let's start getting some of these out here. Interesting. Okay. There's bound to be some sort of icon here. Look, 696 items. Well, crafting would be like a maybe some tools or something, like a. That'd be like a. These are like settings type of thing. Like, could that be a crafting? No, it doesn't really look crafty, very, does it? Not very crafty, does it? All right. Maybe like a hammer or an axe or something. Let's go with a hammer. We can go with an anvil or a hammer. I want like more of like a. It really doesn't matter, does it? If you see one, guys, jump in the comments, let me know. Hmm. Um. I feel like something like that, maybe. Maybe if we combine them two together, like that and that, come like over the top like that. I mean, that's the one what I was just talking about. I think that's our crafting one right there, bang. Got to be that one. Maybe you need tools or something to craft. Yeah, that's we're going with this one. T icon crafting. Beautiful. Alright, there's that. So now crafting icon. Why are these variables? Okay. So here's where the grid comes into play. Interesting. It's an inventory grid, okay. Okay. That's right. We'll just need to populate it in the main. So we can... Oh, shit. Index 1, hidden. Alright. Grid, grid inventory crafting. So by default, they'll be in inventory. If they click on the inventory... Oh, what the fuck, man? I literally done nothing. Everything was saved, I hope. So right now, I just want to be able to open up the crafting menu. It won't have any, like any squares in the grid or nothing, but we just wanted to be able to open and close it. So we're gonna have to look at the actual. Shout out to the two watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. So yeah, here with this. Okay. inventory box, crafting box, storage box. Alright. If they click on the inventory, they would want to go back to an inventory, so we can, we don't know, we don't need to do anything to that. We just need to do this, essentially. We want to hide that and this. We'll just see how this works. So if they click on the crafting and they've got maybe, if is visible, if the storage is visible and they click on the crafting, we need to remove the crafting. We need to hide the crafting. Okay. Alright, now let's see how this works. We should be able to click and see anything. Alright, let's see how that goes. Shout out to the free watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Or if you'd like to join a community, jump into the Discord link in the description. I've also got the playlist to the devlogs and these live streams. So make sure you go check that out. Or if you'd like to become an official contributor to the project, jump into the donate link in the description. We've currently got, if you see up here, we've currently got the Thank Our Animator Fund. So all the funds from this fund will be going directly to him. So that's a bit of a, just a little bit of a thank you from us to him for getting us this far. He's done a lot of work. He works very hard too. So we're waiting now to go in. Beautiful. So now we should be able to click in and out of craftings, no matter which way we do it. You know, going from storage to crafting, inventory to crafting. Yeah, it should really only work this way. We wouldn't have to add it to the actual inventory logic. So here we go. We've got inventories. Let's go with crafting. Boom, there's our crafting. We can go back to inventory. We can... after you press the button, you can't... Look, after I click that... after I click this, you can't get out for some reason. Alright. That's a bug. So there's the storage, and we want to go to crafting. It's not happening. I want to go to the inventory and then to crafting. Back to inventory. Okay. Interesting. Some serious issues there. Could we do it a different way, maybe? That's going to work for now. So you have to, like, see, once I click on there, I cannot use tab to now close. I have to, so maybe we need to change it from tab to something else. Like, wait, if I do I think I made I work. No. Okay. Okay, I need to just fix that because I think that's the issue. The technicality. Where's inventory? Bang, I. Okay. I just got to remember that now, that you have to press I. See, I want to see if that was the issue, because once you press tab, then you like move from one button to the next button, so it's not going to work. I think I is not too hard to press for inventory, is it? I thought tab was pretty cool, like because it's easy to press. I like having my inventory for tab in it, like in Far Cry or Fallout even. Like, I can't even play video games anymore. Downloaded Far Cry 6 yesterday. I played, like, I've done one mission and I'm like, oh, I can't even fucking do this anymore. I got no imagination like I used to, like, no drive to play the games. Like, I used to crave video games back in the day. Like, that's how I become a programmer. Alright, so now... So when we're in storage, we can't click into... okay. So, inventory. Crafting. Inventory. Inventory. Crafting. Inventory. Crafting. Inventory. Okay. What I should do actually is probably add a close button. Oh no. We're just going to go with that. So what's happening? So when it's in storage, I should build all the logic into here potentially. Oh, there we go. Set container visibility. Okay. That's where it constructs all the inventory. Okay. So we need to build our logic into here. For starters, we would need oh, that's right. That's why it's not working, because of that. So that was not even too much of an issue. Okay, so we need that. And that. Bang, bang. If it's visible, we want to storage. Oh yeah, storage, that's right. Which is container. We want to hide it. Set visibility of the crafting to visible. Okay, so now that's going to work nicely. So what we should do... okay. Okay, let me just jump back in and see if this visibility logic's good. Alright, we're jumping back in game, seeing if that visibility logic's good. How long have we been going for? Almost an hour, not bad. 45 minutes pretty much. Shout out to the two watching. Let's go in game. Let's double check if this visibility is good, and then all we're going to do now is do the logic that's going to populate that. And we could theoretically do it in here on this pin, because there's only going to be a set amount of stuff there that's going to there's really only going to be one thing which I can get from a data table, which is the shank. So that's because in the crafting menu is going to be the things that you can craft, right? And then you can right click on them and it's going to tell you how many scrap like how much scrap metal, how much scrap wood you'll need, and then you'll see the scrap metal in your inventory, and then once you craft something, that will go straight into your inventory and the scrap metal will come out, the scrap will come out of your inventory type of thing. Okay, so here's the inventory, crafting, inventory, storage, crafting, inventory, crafting, inventory. Okay. Oh, because I was pressing F. Okay. Yeah, this is working nice. Alright. So there we got that. That's good. So now why don't we just try and force populate it? We could theoretically do it here. Okay, that's how we're adding. And now we've got this stuff again. Oh man, I'm gonna have different slots. Actually, yeah, we need a crafting slot. Oh, we'll have to make a crafting grid and a crafting slot. I'll have to like
revert it back to a single one, but that's what we're going for now. We've got this. We can duplicate. We'll call this the crafting grid. Crafting. Inventory slot. Duplicate. Crafting slot. Bang, bang. What's wrong with that? Okay, alright. So we need to duplicate this. This is where they click on it. Mouse button down. They right click on it, and then we show them the information, which now needs to be one of these. Okay, we've got heaps of different types of these now. I have to make them all work from one slot and one grid, so I only have to change the design once. Okay. All right. Oh shit. Oops. Crafting grid, okay, bang. Now crafting slot. Okay. Remove walled inventory grid and amount. Bang, bang. All crafting slots. All inventory slots crafting. Please don't fucking crash, man. The fuck? A child. Okay, interesting. And then we can do this. Uh, Forget about that for now. Let's see if we can at least get this to work. Okay. Once they go on at once, we'll set it up, and it only needs to be set up once, so that should be good. So now, actually, this is going to list all of them. This is not what we want. We want these types. The crafting would only be contraband. Oh my god. Sorry guys. The OCD is real. There it is. Alright. So now we only want contraband listed, which would essentially be one thing. So now we should see one shank listed. We've only, one grid, only one object in the grid. Alright, let's do it. There we go. Minus all the whatsies, and oh yeah, there's no amount anymore. This is all out. That needs to be a manual fix. So what I can do is I'd have to store it in an array. Crafting. Data, maybe, I don't know. We'll call it inventory. Add item. Oh, interesting. We'll just make it one. Maybe so this only happens once. Is empty. Because it really only needs to be constructed once. So if it's empty, then do it. If then the second time we'll fire this, third time, fourth time, etc. So if it's empty, we want to do that, and then we want to add it. And then over here we want to get the length. The length of that is this. This is adding the empty slots. The inventory size, yep. Which is, what would the inventory size be? Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Beautiful. Alright, now we should have empty slots. Menu slot. We can just remove that. Oh wait, now we should, no, we'll remove that. Remove dragged items. We don't want any of this logic. We only want right click logic. We don't want none of this. We want the mouse down. Crafting main widget. Oh no, that's the inventory main widget. Create item menu, okay. We need to create crafting menu. Which should be the same thing. Let's just see how this looks. Let's just jump in, see how much we've progressed and see how it looks. So now what should happen is there should be just one shiv, and the rest of the slots should be filled up empty. That just fills up the slots type of thing. And there's like 28 slots, so we can have 28 different things that you can craft type of thing. But right now there's only a shank type of thing. So the next thing we'll need to do is this logic. So then we can open it up. Alright. What? Okay, that's not working. It should be empty. And then we add it. And then that should be like a size 1, and then the size 1 to the max index, which is 21 minus 1, so it'll be 1 to 20. And then we set it. Oh, that's right. I think we have to now actually that's right, we need to add this. I think this needs to be added. What will be the item row name of that? Shit. Interesting. Gone for an hour and 11 minutes. Shout out to the free watching. So interesting. I don't know why this is not working. Because once this is done, this should get called once and add that one thing. All inventory slots crafting. Should add it to the grid. The inventory grid, yeah. This makes them 7 by 7 rows. Interesting. An hour in and we've reached a pickle. I don't know why this is not working, because that's working. What is it? What the fuck? Maybe it doesn't want to be called here. I mean, let's... Crafting slots. It's just adding it to the array. Alright, okay. It's adding it to the array, and then we'd have to do something like this. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's see if this works in. We'll go like this. Empty. Index. That's bound to work. Yep, that's bound to work. Let's jump in and see that. So all we're trying to do is we're trying to get it to show up. We're trying to be able to open it, close it, right click on it, see the information, and press the button, and bang, we craft it. So I might have to go through it all, maybe do this, some of this logic like on the component or something. We'll work it out over time. But this should be good now. Shout out to the free watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. We'll get YouTube might send more people into these streams. But multi-streaming is coming very soon to Twitch and Kick. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. So it'll be by next Tuesday. It's Thursday for me today. On the 28th is when I can get it. Which is a second screen, which is what I need for multi-streaming. I need, you can't mix the chat together. You need different screens. You know, so for Twitch, you're gonna see all the Twitch comments on Twitch, the Twitch view count on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you'll see the YouTube view count, the YouTube comments, and etc. for Kick and stuff. So, alright, inventory, crafting. Alright, that's us. And what on earth is wrong with the fucking? I need to put padding on that. So that's good. But what I could do is I like the storage. Yeah, we're going to have 28 instead of 21. So $28. So that adds 7. So we could just go 28 minus 1. So 27. Oh, wait, no. Let's do it a more realistic way. Crafting size. Let's make it more readable. Max inventory slots. Max crafting slots. Okay, now this is going to be, that's 21, this will be 28. Bazinga. I want it to be just that little bit bigger. Max crafting slots. And then go. Alright, boom. Alright, that's good, that's good. So now we need to work out what type of padding we got going here. Here's the storage box. That is got 20 padding. So that means that would have 0. Beautiful. Bang. Alright, now that's how we want it to look. So there we go, we got that. So when we right click on the slots, we want to create item menu. Create item menu. Inventory. Create item menu crafting, because this is a totally different one. Close item menu. Inventory. Okay. So we need to okay. Close item menu crafting. Alright, let's just go with that. So now close item menu crafting. And then we want to create the crafting menu. Boom. We want to promote that bad boy to a variable and call it the crafting menu widget. And go which will go here. Okay, bang. Add to the viewport. And the positioning. Alright, beautiful. Bang. This is going to go into the target. Okay, there we got that. Now we can close this and go crafting menu widget. Crafting menu item crafting menu widget. Beautiful. Shit. Crafting slot widget. Crafting. Okay, bang, bang, bang. Alright. So now we can create the menu. What do we got here? Split. We don't want to have that. Okay, let's start redesigning this. So we can't drop it. We don't want to do any of that. So there's the use button. That will be the craft button. We don't want to have split. We don't want to have that. We don't want none of this. Close item menu crafting, bang. This will be button craft. And this is where probably the information will go. We'll put the type of stuff in maybe here. So there's that. Anyway, that. So now we can craft and close. Inventory index. Fuck the world item off. Update item menu. We don't want none of that. We just want this. Yeah, I want to delete it. Item row name. Update item menu. Okay, that's description, item name, icon and stuff. Okay, that's good. Update split stack, we don't want none of that. We can leave item value and item weight, that's good. Which is item value and weight. This can be removed. We don't want item amounts. Okay, so this should be good. There we go, we've got our menu. So now theoretically we should be able to, we'll just double check this is good. Actually this needs to be, this is how we open it and this is how we close. Close item menu, crafting. Oh, we're inside the crafting, yes. So theoretically, crafting slot, which would be this. Now we should be good to go. Bang, this is good. Get rid of that. We don't need this. It needs to be compiled for some reason. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, now we should be able to open and close the inventory and right click and see some information about the shank. And then all we need to do is now list the amount of materials it's going to require. We're going to have to add that to the pickup data table. We'll add that to the struct. Or maybe we can have like an array of different types of materials that you're going to need. I'm going to have to make some material types or scrap types.
yeah, we're gonna have to do that. So the information's all in the data table, and then we can get that information listed in the menu. And then when we click craft button, we know how much materials we need to check the inventory for. And then if there's enough materials in the inventory, we can craft it, take the materials from the inventory and add add the object to the inventory, and bang. But a little button will pop up first saying, would you like to craft this item for this many materials? So which is already in place. We've already got a message system going. So let's go with let's go to crafting. Beautiful. Should be able to right click on that bad boy. There we go. Description's not getting set. Craft. None of this is getting set actually. Alright. Alright, no worries. No worries. No worries. Okay. Nice. Alright. Hour and a half, not bad. So why isn't this menu working? What? Crafting menu widget. Create crafting menu. We're creating a menu. Then what happens when this gets constructed? What's this? I think this needs to get called here. Update item menu. Yeah, the pre-construct. Great. There's close, and here's crafting. Bang. So it should be as simple as that. We just need to make sure we've got the actual scrap data of how much scrap it would need. Interesting. I'm not sure how we're going to do the scrap data. Should we do an array? And then if there's multiple indexes in the array, we just know there's multiple stuff you need. Well, there's going to at least be two different things. Like for the shank, you would need metal and wood. So now our menu should update correctly. Yeah, there we go. $50, 0.3 pounds, a makeshift shank. Where should the information be? Up here, you reckon? Or down here? Yeah, we'd have to change the description. That's what we'll do. We'll just use that area. Requires times 2 wood times 1 stamp. That's what we would do. So we need to like now add this to the data table and hope to God that we don't crash. So how am I going to do this? Like an array or something, or maybe because I don't want to make one field for each different type.
we'd have to make a structure of some sort. Structure, scrap, data, maybe. Scrap metal, scrap data, and we can just have how much you would need. Scrap wood. Scrap electronics. That's how many pieces you're going to need. So scrap data, we can go to scrap needed, scrap data. Okay, alright, that's how we're gonna. So we can only do it to the contraband. So scrap needed. One metal and 2 wood. This is where we got to fix that. Fix this little typo there. Okay, so we need to construct it here, which would be like, oh man, how are we gonna? Okay. Let's just format the text like this. Format. We won't have to just. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, we want to do that. But we can go this. Requirements times metal times 3 metal plus times wood plus times electronics. I guess we really can only add maybe 2-3 more of that for this to be able to be a plausible fucking thing, like to be able to put it all in there. So requirements times 2 metal times 2 wood times 3 electronics. Let's times 0 electronics. So let's see if this is good. We can go like that. Why is 11 things not saved? That's the struct, obviously. Okay. Should be good. Alright. So now we should be able to see how much in the description it should say requirements times 1 wood times 1, and that should be good. We should be able to do that. Yeah, I'm thinking about adding maybe 2 or 3 more different types of materials. Maybe wood, plastic, maybe something else, and yeah, maybe 2 or 3 different things. So I think wood, metal, electronics, plastic, you can those are materials for all different types of stuff you can make. You know, maybe you need electronics and plastic and metal to make a 3D printer and stuff like that, or you need electronics, metal and plastic to make a tattoo gun type of thing. So yeah, so I might actually start looking at different types of stuff we could get. Maybe we can get a tattoo gun just so you can have the item, and then think about tattooing later on, the tattooing mechanics and stuff like that. So, but right now we're just trying to get this crafting system going. Alright, crafting. Yeah, nice. Alright. Requirements: ×1 metal, ×2 wood, ×3 electronics. I might try and do the gymnastics to work out if there's like 0, it will remove it. But what do you reckon, guys? Is that good for now? So it's worth $50. The requirements for crafting is ×1 metal, ×2 wood, and then we can bang craft. We can close that. We can close that. We can go back to here. We can go back to there. We can close that. We can go here. Everything's looking good, guys. What do you reckon? Looking good or what? So yeah, I think that's probably the best way we can do it. It sort of adds to the inventory. There's now 3 different functionalities for the inventory. You got your standard inventory, you got your storage, and you got your crafting, which you have to physically open, and you can go back at any time, type of thing. I think that looks good. So now it's really simple logic. Very simple logic. All we need to focus on now, we shouldn't be able to drag them out because I removed that functionality. So now what we want to do is just focus on this one little bit here. Is it there? No, it's here. This is where it happens here. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Here. Bang. So now we would need to now check this. Get data table row of the item row name. This will be the shank of the pickup data. Then we can break that bad boy. And now we've got what they need. And then we can get the component, get the owner. Yeah, so this is where we check. We just simply, you know, I'm gonna have to like go like that, get component by class, references, and now I can get inventory, and this is where I can check item for check inventory for item, and this is where this will come in. So if they got it, then we got this, and then we can check if item would fit. We need to now check how much they've got. I need to add a new function like this. Check inventory for item. Now I'd have to probably do another function. Yeah, some very simple stuff here. So I have to check if they've got the actual. No. Interesting. That would be. I haven't got the row name here, have I? Oh, that is the row name. Alright, no, that's right. We need to check now this. If they have, if that is greater than 1, or if any of these are greater than 1, then we have to check if they have it, then I'd know I'd have to go like this and do scrap metal and do it all individually like that. So say if they need metal like this, if they need metal, we then check if they have metal. What I could do is potentially just return it through like this, local index, local item amount, go bang, bang. Now we can return the amount. Item amount. Integer. Why does it keep fucking doing that? Index amount. Okay, bang. Alright. So now we've got that data there. We've got the amount there. So now this needs to equal this after this returns true. And then if it's more or equal, if the amount is more or equal to the amount of scrap they need, then we can craft. So simple as that. So if they need metal, and they've got metal, and they've also got enough metal, then we can craft. But what we would want to do is maybe check if item would fit first. Check if item will fit. We'd have to make an array, which would be individual ones for these. So yeah, and then if I check if the item will fit, I'm gonna have to do logic so we can minus the scrap metal item, because these are going to weigh things, so we need to duplicate that. I mean, do some check, add a check here, so then we know if we need to dupe, because the metal's going to weigh something, but it's also going to be removed. So potentially we should maybe remove it here and then check if the item will fit. And if it doesn't fit, then we just throw it. So you can craft it, and if it doesn't fit in your inventory for some reason, it will just drop in front of you. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. And that's pretty much all we would need to do, and bang, the crafting system is done. So that's pretty much where we're going to leave it, probably this stream. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I think that's a decent little stream. Shout out to the for watching. But if you're new to the game, make sure you jump in the description, go into the Discord link in the description. We've got the official Discord for the game. I do showcases. We've got the devlogs, the live streams. We've got a donator list. We've got the credits. If you want to check out all the assets we're using, we've got links and all that type of stuff to them. But yeah, this is the official Discord for this game. So if you want to go and join the community over there, feel free. It's the place you need to be if you want to be possibly accepted as an official tester, which hopefully will be coming sometime next year, sometime by mid next year. But that's probably where I'm going to leave the stream, guys. So like, it's really, this is pretty much the logic. It's just thrown together now, and then it's literally like, there's no point in me just doing this now for the next half an hour, because I'm getting a little bit tired from the stream. But that's probably where I'm going to leave it. So that's pretty much the logic. So at this point, we can actually give them we either put it in their inventory or throw it in front of them. So if we remove the scrap from here, now the weight's not going to come into account there. So we remove the scrap and then check if it's going to fit. If it's not going to fit, we'll throw it in front of him. If it's going to fit, we'll put them in their inventory. So that's pretty much how it's going to work. But that's probably where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save all this. I hope you enjoyed, guys. What I'll do is I'll probably get this done all fixed today very quickly, and then I'll be able to put up another short showcasing the crafting system. Not another short, a short type of thing. But that should be the crafting system done today, and then what I have to do is I need to find now something else we can work on, which will be in tomorrow's stream. If you're new to the streams are anywhere from 8 AM to 9 AM Sydney time. As you can see, it's 10 AM now. I think I started about 8:10 or something, 8:15. But anyway, guys, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and keep your eyes out for the short, for the final crafting, for the final showcase for the crafting, and I'll make sure I find something that we can work on tomorrow. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.